Hi everyone, it's Nicolette from Journey and Daughters in Remuera, your home for premium chalk paint and furniture decor here in Auckland. I am just jumping on to do a really quick impromptu live as I've had some bleed through today and thought I would show you what it is, because often we talk about bleed through and what happens when you get it, but you don't necessarily actually know what it looks like. So I am painting that kind of console table thing that I posted about yesterday. I'm painting the top in preparation for my White Swan decoupage paper. And I've had some bleed through. So I'm painting the top white, or I'm using Wild Tusk, one of our off-whites, as I want it to be light so that the decoupage paper pops. So I'm just going to flip the camera around and show you what I mean by bleed through. So 1 second. Okay, so this is the paper I'm going to do, and I just want the top to be in Wild Tusk, but as you can see I have bleed through. So this is what it can look like: spots, brown and the yellowing. It's kind of all over, and it will be caused, like, this is probably from oils. The brown and the yellowing will be from the polish, I'm guessing, that was used to clean it. So this is the whole piece. Now with bleed through, you often don't know where it's going to happen. I'm just going to spin you back around again and talk about it like this. So you don't know where the bleed through is going to happen. So what I recommend is doing your first coat of paint, especially if it's a light colour. If it's a dark colour, you probably wouldn't notice. So you do your first coat of paint and you can see. Now this, I realised it was going to go brown, so I wanted to seal the whole thing. But if it wasn't, I would just do like spot touch-ups, kind of, where the spots are. So our lacquers, I used gloss, but we've got matte and satin, work really well as a blocker as well, and they give a really nice thin coat. So what I recommend is you do your first coat of paint, sand it, because you don't want lots of texture, probably, and then do a coat or 2 coats of your lacquer. So I've done 2 because I want to make sure it is light. I don't want bleed through my paper because it is thin and it's white. So once you've done your lacquer, paint over like normal, wax and everything, and it'll all go straight back like normal. So it's nice and easy. It's nothing to worry about. But yeah, I just suddenly thought, I talk about bleed through, but you don't often see it. So it could also be pink. It can be from the tannins, can be from watermarks, permanent marker, and highlighters that have bled out. They can be really annoying. Oils, if it's been in a really heavy smoker's house, the nicotine can bleed through. So that's what it is. Don't get worried, don't get too alarmed. You can seal it in and then keep going like normal. So I hope that helps. If you have any questions, or if you have a piece that you're unsure about, let me know, send it through, or leave it in the comments, or send me a picture or whatever, and I can help you. I will do a blog post, because I've actually taken a few photos of this in another piece that had bad bleed through from sun damage. So I'm going to do a blog post, and I'll put that up with all the examples, along with everything else that I talk about. Yeah, and I hope you have a really good day, and that it hasn't been too hot where you are. It has been very hot here in the shop today, which is nice, but I'm looking forward to going home with some air conditioning. Anyway, hope you have a good one, and I'll talk to you again later. Thanks.